is WQIR 514. My name is Julie, and I'm Atlanta 947 with this week's new user tips and operating procedures segment. This week, we will talk about mobile and base radios. First, mobile radios. A wide range of radios are now available. Several good Part 95 radios are on the market now, while just a few years ago the choices were few. Many good Part 90 radios are available for GMRS use as well. Mobile radios give us great operating platforms because a mobile can place a far greater amount of power in the air over a handheld. When a car is parked, the antenna remains still, which provides a more stable RF path to the repeater. And when the vehicle is in motion, the added power can make a signal far more readable, but with some expected noise as a result of being mobile. A good mobile radio is a great step up from a handheld. What is a base radio? True base radio stations for GMRS are very rare. A common configuration for a GMRS radio at home is a mobile radio mounted on a desk powered by an AC to DC power supply and attached to an antenna in the attic or on the mast. Mobile radios used for GMRS base stations can be a Part 95 or Part 90 radio. Mobile radios as base stations can offer even greater performance. As a base station, the antenna height can be far greater than an antenna mounted on a car by placing it on a mast or in the attic. Either configuration achieves higher gain and efficiency than a typical mobile. Let me break. In a mobile application, the power supply is easy. Just connect the mobile to the car's battery. Always run the power directly to the battery and always fuse the positive and the negative leads as close to the battery as you can. At home, we can't plug a mobile radio into the wall outlet. That's where a power supply comes in. Good power supplies are getting cheaper all the time too, and standard automotive voltage is pretty common in power supplies. The typical radio station power supply would be a 13.8 volt supply capable of 20 amps or more. It's always preferable to have a supply capable of 25 to 50% more current than the radio requires. If you operate the supply at 100% of its capability, the voltage may sag in output, and that's not good for a radio and makes it prone to failure sooner. We have lots of options when it comes to mobile or base radio stations. Take your time, ask a lot of questions, and do your research. This episode of Tips hasn't even touched on the subject of antennas, grounding, or lightning protection. These are all very important considerations for mobile and for base stations. Stay tuned as we explore all of these technical issues in the weeks to come. These are just a few of the preferred practices of North Georgia GMRS members, and these procedures are how we become the best operators on the nation's largest, most advanced linked repeater network. And remember, if you have any questions or suggestions for new user tips and operating procedures, send me a note at julie@nggmrs.org. We are North Georgia GMRS Network, and this is WQIR 514, Atlanta 947. My name is Julie.